What's up, guys? I know we are late, but
if you're listening to us on the recording, we're not late. We came out at the same time. Don't touch that. It's already recording.
Okay, because I was like, I don't think it's recording, but it's recording. But we are here. It's the Queen and Kel show. You guys already know. Wednesdays, 9 o'clock. Today,
9:30,
You know, give or take a few minutes. I had an internship. Guys, I'm trying to actually be productive in life and society, so if you don't mind.
Which I don't understand because this show will get you where you need to go.
Right, but it won't get me to graduation. So,
I would question whether you need to get to that, but all right.
Man, I need it. But today's show, it's totally off the fly. We got tons of stuff that I thought of while on my way here, and I think it's some pretty good stuff.
Okay, it means you're hot about it. We're gonna get going.
But Kel, I just wanted to let you know today I have been in a fantastic mood, like from start to now, and it's just like it just keeps getting better and better. Like, people are uplifting us. You know, people are seeing us on social media. We have new followers who are like old. They're like 65 plus.
Good. Let's get the old demographic. They can tell their grandkids about us.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, wow, this is so cool. And I really like it. And I just feel like everybody has just been giving me words of encouragement. They're like, oh, I love what you're doing. I love your show. You guys are so interesting, blah, 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 blah. And I love it. I love it. I love it. And it's just been going on all day today. And I love it. I can't get enough of it, and I just thought I would share it because, you know, I'm emotional.
I was kind of tired today. That's how my day was.
Okay, wow. Because
I'm glad you had a good day.
Listen, Queen and Kel met Ryan and Val, okay?
It's true. Who will be subbing for tomorrow.
Right, literally, they are us. Like, I feel like we created them.
Well, we went to we were at Windy City Live.
Yes, we were
today.
a special guest on Windy City Live.
And at one point, someone said something, and Val was like, man, that's some white people stuff that they're doing. And I was like, hey, that's Queen's thing. And then later in the show, someone was like, man, Ryan can't handle spicy food. And I'm like, that's just us. They're just doing our thing.
Literally, they're just doing our thing on a bigger scale. They just got famous off of our stuff. It's okay, Ryan and Val. We still love you. No worries. We're still going to sub for you tomorrow. No problems. We'll be there bright and early.
And we're going to sub for you Friday. And Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday
We're
and Friday.
taking your job. We're here.
You can have this job.
Right. Take it. Please take it. Take it, please. Please, please, please. But we're going to take a quick break because, one, I really have to use the bathroom, and I would hate to sit through this and talk to you guys.
She's had to since Windy City Live this morning.
Man, and my bladder is kicking my behind. It's saying, girl, if you don't go to this bathroom, I'm going to explode, and all your intestines are going to be on the outside of everybody, and everybody's going to be pissed that your intestines are on everybody. So
I question the anatomy of that, but I definitely don't want anything similar to that to happen.
No, when something bursts and you can die if you don't pee. I've heard that.
No, I agree. You definitely have to pee. You should definitely pee.
Right, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. And I think it's my did I say intestines?
Can you play Lemonade while you're doing it, though?
No, I'm playing
Can that be
Gucci.
the first song you play?
I'm playing Gucci Gang. You know, we can play Lemonade.
Because that's funny, right?
No, not really, but I like Gucci. So we'll play Gucci Gang, we'll play Lemonade, and we'll come on back after the break for another segment of Queen of the Mic. We'll be back. All right, and we're back. And if I didn't tell you already, this is WLRA 88.1 FM, Lewis University in Romeoville, Illinois. And this is the Queen and Kel show, your favorite, your only show on WLRA.
The reason there's more. There's a couple more.
The only show. If anybody at WLRA is listening, y'all already know this is the only show. We're the hottest show out here.
I mean, we paved the way for you guys.
And I merch that. That's what the black people say now, merch.
What does that mean?
Like, I put my stamp of approval on it.
Okay.
Merch.
I like that.
So I've been using it a lot lately.
It's merch. Like what an old white guy would say, like, you can take that to the bank. So, like, yeah, I merch that. Sounds way cooler.
Yeah.
And I will ruin that saying.
Please don't, because I just started saying it. And I say dope a lot now, too. I'm like, oh,
you picked that up for me, I think.
That's mad dope, bro. That's mad dope, mad dope. And I'm like, why am I saying dope so many times? And I'm just like, mad dope, mad dope. Yeah.
Yeah, come on in.
But it is time
It's our boss.
Hey, we're not in trouble this time.
Woo.
Hello, Ashley. How's your day going?
It's going very well. How's yours?
It is fantabulous. Did you not know we were special guests on the Windy City Live today?
I did. I saw Snapchat.
Yes, we were lit. Val and Ryan love us. We're super popular now, so.
Did they ask you to come on?
They asked us to sub for them tomorrow.
Yes, we're actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm playing Val. Queen is playing Ryan.
But yes, we're having a really great day today. And
Cool,
we hope
cool,
we don't get in
cool.
trouble today.
You won't. You're
Well,
good.
I thought about saying a curse word earlier today,
Oh.
and I chose not to.
But you chose
even
not
thought
to.
about it.
I
You
thought
even
I
thought
did.
about it.
I did think about it. No lie. I was like, what if I say this word? Do you think I'll get in trouble? And I was like, if you're thinking about it, don't say it.
We'll tweet what the word was.
There you go. Follow him on Twitter.
Winnie Kell Show.
But it is time for the another segment of Queen of the Mic, and this is the livest segment there is on the show besides Kel's Corner. I would hate to discredit him, but Queen of the Mic is all about gossip, celebrities, and the music, of course, because I love music. But one person who claims she loves music but is actually really terrible at singing is Fergie. If you don't know, Fergie sang the national anthem for...
Well, she said the words in a voice that went up and down a bit.
You're right. She did that for the NBA All-Star Game. That was broadcast on, what, Tuesday?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't yesterday.
Today's...
It
no,
was
yesterday
Sunday.
was Tuesday.
Sorry, it was Sunday. My bad.
What day is it?
I'm definitely off on the days, but it was on Sunday when she sang this god-awful song.
It was pretty bad.
And she did, after a lot of backlash, because everybody was just hopping down her throat. And I don't know who sent Fergie off and said, hey, girl, you singing that today. Like, yes, because she had to do rehearsal.
And she was always more of a rapper, too, right? Like, who even chose her to do it?
Honestly, I've never heard Fergie live. With the Black Eyed Peas, I've never heard her live. That's the thing.
Neither.
So
I've only ever heard her in recordings.
if you think about it, recording, you can do a lot with your voice. You can make it. If I want to sound like Beyonce, I can sound like Beyonce. And Fergie,
I've been meaning to make you sound like Beyonce.
Why haven't you? Because
it's so to get
tripping.
the Queen Bee essence. It takes a lot of work and audition.
I literally have the Queen already down. Get it popping.
You
Come
did
on.
that. I just got to add the B.
Thank you. But Fergie, girl. I like Fergie on top of that. Like, I like Clumsy. I like Glamorous. I like Fergalicious. I like all her songs. Big Girls Don't Cry, London Bridges. I like it all. But
props to her producer, I guess.
Do not sing live ever.
Or you know what? Not even don't sing
again.
live.
Nah. Do not sing live. Don't do it.
Here's the thing. I think I could have done a better job of that performance because I think she just tried to do too much. She's like, I'm gonna hit the vibrato on this, and it just sounds like.
See, here's the thing. Here's what I got out of it. Because if you notice, this is not like me being racist or anything, but when black people sing the national anthem, they tend to do the trills like that. They go to the higher octaves. They do stuff like that. But when they do it, it's like, it's good. They can sing. They know what they're doing with their voice. They plan it out which octave they're going to go to when they say, and I don't know the words because
Rockets,
yeah, whatever. But when they get
Immigrant.
up there, they know what they're going to do with their voice. And I feel like Fergie was just like, what should I do right now? What should I do at this point?
You know what? That's the answer to your question. Like, who let her out there? She rehearsed one thing, and then she was like, I'm going to try this.
And she messed herself up.
There was some guy in a control room going, Fergie, no.
But she did release a public apology. She says she tried her best. You know, she doesn't know what happened.
It kind of
felt
sucks
like
she had to
did
do
good.
that.
I mean,
I'm happy to make fun of her, but like that she had. Now I feel bad about it if she's like issuing a public apology.
honestly, I don't feel bad for her, like, because she should have known. Like, she can hear herself, girl. I know I say I can sing, but I know I cannot sing. Like, ain't no doubt about it. Like,
check out our YouTube channel, Queen and
Yes,
Kel. You can
please.
see that neither of us can.
Please. But you don't see me going out on the NBA All-Star Game singing the national anthem, making a fool of myself when I know I can't sing. Like, you know what Fergie could have did? They could have asked her. She could have been like, you know what? Thank you for the opportunity, but I respectfully decline. If I can just get some courtside seats with my boo and some free popcorn, cool.
She's like, if you have me do it, I'm going to kneel the entire time. And they'll be like, nope.
You know? So yeah, that's my issue on Fergie. Another topic I have for Queen of the Mic is the Florida shooting. We all know about what happened. There was I'm going to call him a man. Media is calling him a boy.
He's a man. He's 19.
A child. He's not a child. He's a grown-ass man.
You get 17-year-olds tried as adults. A 19-year-old is an adult.
And he is grown, and he needs to be tried as an adult. He needs to be said in the media that he is an adult, and that's what exactly he is. This adult man went into a school, shot up 17 people for no reason at all. He just felt like, you know, today is the day everybody's going to die, and I don't agree with that. But a lot of controversy is coming up, like, oh, is it the guns that did it? Is it the person
like
that
you get
did
every
it?
time?
You know, blah, 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 blah. And one thing that sparked conversation a lot is, should teachers now be able to have guns into the classroom?
I'd have been shot by now if teachers had guns in classrooms.
I mean, to an extent, I see what they're trying to do with that. Like, if you have a trained professional gun shooter who knows when and where to actually
Sure, if you would
gun,
like to pay for every one of our teachers to get arms training,
right.
Well, first you should probably not take away their pensions and all the crap that you're doing. But if you want to pay that and then add arms training onto that,
exactly.
and anybody wants to do that job, sure, but
exactly,
you're not going to.
And then I feel like it shouldn't get to the point to where you now need your teacher to have a gun in the classroom. If you're in a kindergarten class, my kindergarten self, I'm not thinking like, man, my teacher is holding a gun behind her desk. Like, we shouldn't go behind her desk because there's a gun. Now you're putting other children's lives in stake, because say you tell a student, hey, can you go grab the pencil out my desk? But the pencil is in the drawer with the gun. And now this little kid has shot his foot off. All because you want to get a pencil.
It's going to there's going to be some teacher that's not careful enough.
That's what I'm saying.
And you know what? Even when I went through elementary school, and I'm sure for you too, we would do drills like, what if there's a shooter? What do we do? Mm-hmm. That affects people. Kids are thinking like, oh, I guess my school is actually not that safe a place if we have to do this. What are they going to think? It's like it's a military operation now in our school. Our teachers are security guards as well as teachers.
A lot of people are also saying that if you have there's obviously a lot of veterans who were fighting in the war who are now unemployed. They're on the street homeless, but they have this training already. They're saying if you put them in the schools as security, maybe school shootings wouldn't be happening, because now you have trained Army professional in the school.
You going to pay that public money? Republicans? You going to raise some taxes on the right people to pay for that? And you know what? Anyway, I don't like the idea of teachers having guns. It feels like we're in a boat with a hole in it, and they're suggesting, well, we need to train people how to use buckets to bail us out. Like,
right.
Let's plug the damned hole, which is that military weapons available.
Cal, I just got to ask you, do you think guns are the problem, or do you think mental health and the laws that we have to get a gun are the problem?
I think that mental health is a problem that's not addressed as much. I don't think it's what's really going on here. Mm-hmm. Because, first of all, they did take away the protection that keeps people with mental illnesses from getting guns. So don't let them pull that line on you, because they made it easier for people with mental illnesses to get guns.
They took that. They literally removed, because that was a law. Like, if you had a mental previous history, you wouldn't be allowed to get a gun. And now that's no longer the case.
And you didn't used to be able to get AR-15. Credit to Rokon for this talking point, because we were on Windy City Live earlier, that you didn't used to be able to get an AR-15. Correct. Yeah, it's a Second Amendment right, but don't act like a gun like an M16 or an AR-15 used to be always what you could have. Mm-hmm. And you got to bring up other countries. Australia had a mass shooting in the 90s. The government bought a bunch of guns. It's very strict who can own a gun, how you can even pass down a gun. This doesn't happen there.
This doesn't happen in many other countries. Like, we're literally the only country that has this issue this frequently.
Right, and there's a great Onion headline it's so depressing how long ago this Onion headline was, and it's still relevant. There's nothing that can be done about this, says citizens of the only country where this happens regularly. So clearly there's a way to do it. But what I've heard is that maybe there's not a way to do it, because Americans are just the problem is with Americans' mental health in some sense, because every other country, when there's a mass shooting and the government goes, well, we're going to take some of the guns, all the citizens go, yeah, that's fair. Sounds like a good idea. And our country's like, well, what if we need to take on the government? We need to protect ourselves from the government. Because you know who it is.
It's the Southerners. I'm talking about y'all. I don't care if you're from the South. I don't care. It's y'all.
I'm not talking South. I'm going rural, because you get that accent north of here in the sticks.
Still, they're like Southern Illinois. They have that accent, and I'm pretty sure they're like, oh, I need my gun. Do you, Bill? Do you need your gun?
Hey, if a handgun for home defense,
no,
sure.
AR-15s.
No, I'm a handgun for home defense, sure. A rifle or a shotgun for hunting, sure. AR-15s are weapons of war. That's essentially what we gave.
Literally anything that has the title semi-automatic, automatic.
Well, pistols are semi-automatic.
Are they?
Semi-automatic means every time you pull the trigger, there's a shot.
Oh, I thought that meant like.
That's automatic.
Oh. So what's an AR-15 is a semi-automatic, right?
Yeah. But the thing, like a rifle, it's bigger, it has bigger bullets, it can shoot things harder.
Maybe this topic isn't for me. I don't really know that much about guns. I know about like Smith & Wesson.
They make guns.
Oh.
I know. I don't have a gun. I have friends that have guns, and I've shot guns. It's fun, but honestly, it's the most fun thing in the world, sometimes you can't do it. It's also fun to drive very fast. It's really fun to just hit the gas. Also illegal. And so the other, response to I haven't heard it too much. Mostly I've heard mental illness with this one. But you also hear like, guns are a hobby. It's like there's probably someone who would get a lot out of bombs, building and making and exploding bombs. Maybe they'd have totally wholesomely get a lot out of that hobby. It's still illegal.
Right.
Because of the damage that it can do.
And it's like, if you're really that interested in that, go virtual. Because you can do all that virtually.
If you're really that interested in shooting, try archery, try paintball, try Nerf guns.
Paintball. Do paintball. You can bruise people if you feel like hurting somebody.
I've got scars from paintball.
Bruise somebody with a paintball. Queen of the Mic is done. We're going to go on a quick break so I
when
can
we
make
come
sure
back, it's
going to
be a funny show again.
Make sure I'm not in trouble again. But we have Kel's favorite group, Run the Jewels, coming up. Please do not. This is not any of the views or opinions of myself, DJ Queen. I do not endorse Run the Jewels. I do not like them. I think they are whack. I think their music is whack. And I would not be playing this on my radio show if I did not have co-hosts like Kellen. Okay? All right. Enjoy.
All right.
Really fell out the lane with this shit. Man, print this shit. I'm a misfit. Gotta stop in the guts of the most.
So sorry, guys. We were actually talking.
Having a real meaningful conversation between ourselves.
Yeah, so sorry.
Where we got to swear a whole bunch.
Well, we're back. It is now time for Kel's Corner. And Kel, let me tell you, it's funny. It's super funny.
Oh, I found the new best website. Trump.dating. It's dating for Trump supporters, and they're who you think they are.
Now, let's just make this clear. Kellen is not a Trump supporter.
No, I lied when I made this profile.
Kellen is far away from being a Trump supporter, but Kellen is white. Okay, for people who don't know, Kellen is super white.
I know what y'all talk about, man.
Shut up. Please stop. Kellen is really, really white.
This is my real voice.
He's literally wearing a flannel right now.
It's
Whitest thing
flannel.
ever.
It's not flannel.
What is it?
It's just a stripy button-down shirt, but
it's flannel.
Material is
He's
cotton.
wearing flannel. He has red hair, so right now he looks like a lumberjack. I want some maple syrup, so...
I was wearing a flannel yesterday, so close enough.
So what do you got for Kel's Corner?
Okay.
Let us know.
Okay, Trump dating. First of all, this website sucks. Like the content on the website is amazing. It's my favorite website, and I will continue to refer back to it after this bit. But the design of the website is very bad. That's the first thing I have to say.
Is it just a website or is it an app?
It's a website. It should be an app.
Ah.
But I don't.
I hope it does not get that far. Lord,
no, it shouldn't.
It
shouldn't exist at all. But if I were making it, I would say make it an app.
White supremacy at its finest is right there.
I wouldn't say supremacy.
Well, what would you say?
Embarrassment. So anyway, first of all, if you guys saw our Twitter, I tweeted something about how the way I was exposed to this was someone said there's a Trump dating thing, but you have to be straight to join it. And I was like, that's fine. We didn't want to date Trump supporters, and the gay people who did, like, you don't deserve to be happy. You're traitors. So I found that, and then I found out that the guy on the cover has child sex crime on his record, so they took him off.
God.
So it's already great before I even get to it. So I made my own account. The name is Patriot1776, which I thought was too on the nose. I thought people would clock me as not legit, but they didn't. People think I'm real. My little headline here is I already love my country. I just want to meet a woman who loves it too. MAGA.
Stop. What?
Marital status, never married. That's true. Body type, few extra pounds. That's fair. Red hair. For whether or not you smoke, there's a bunch of reasonable things like I don't smoke. I'm smoking, but I'm trying to quit. I smoke occasionally. Or cigar aficionado.
Wow.
Which I picked.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that's the one you picked.
I did pick that one.
Pretty sure.
Because I smoked a cigar once. No, I don't have kids. My job is in communications, that's true. Exercise 1 to 2 times a week, that's not true.
At all.
Sun sign Cancer, which we talked about that on last week's show.
Apparently Aquariuses don't match with Cancers.
So it turns out
official kin
no Aquarius is matched with me on this. So ethnicity Caucasian. I did want them to respond back to me, so I did say that I was white so that they would. Political view conservative, clearly.
Maybe I should make one.
You should definitely make one, because they'll be like. They'll come right up with, I'm so happy to see that a woman of color supports making America great again, or something like that.
Which I do not.
They will come out. They will come straight out with the race card.
I'll feel like Omarosa. Ugh, a traitor of my own kind.
So my idea of a great first date, first we go to a movie and afterwards some food. Nothing too spicy for me, though. My favorite place is America. Favorite things, riding and taking care of my family's horses. I decided to be rich for this.
Stop.
Fishing because of outdoor stuff and making America great again.
Oh, my God.
Of course, country's my favorite music. Black Hawk Down is my favorite movie. As for interests, I just checked everything, including seniors, 55 plus. Because and there's a lot of horny old women on this website, folks.
Ooh, they're probably like, young buck.
Yeah, young buck.
You want some candy?
That's me, the young buck on the Trump website. So you have to pay to message back and forth with people, and this show has a budget of what I find in my pockets. So I didn't pay. I didn't make a premium account. But you can do something called winking at people, which is not just winking. They give you a set of things that you can say to them, which are like, "Hi, I'm interested in connecting with you." So that's like a robot. I love your photos. It's decent. I think you're hot, which
wow.
I feel like that the people on this website, they can muster, "I think you're hot" for themselves. Like, you don't need help them with that. "I think we'd be a good match. You're so attractive. Write me.
Right, me.
You're so beautiful. I'd love to hear from you." So, bunch of weird stuff.
Wow.
There are a lot of other people doing what I'm doing. Like looking for an idiot redneck Trump supporter to be an idiot redneck with. Can't wait to tell you all about how much we hate non-whites and read Reddit together. I like nice guys. I don't do anything intellectual, nor do I expect you to, because we like Trump. My great idea of a first date. Let's be bigots together. Favorite place is Trump Tower. So there's other people that are doing what I'm doing. So I'm kind of worried we're all catfishing each other. It's just all fake. Because some of this stuff is just too funny.
I'm sure there are some real ones on
There's
there.
a real one. I hope this isn't one. In Lisle, Illinois, white and proud, seeking men, no fats, no Asians, and no soy boys. Do you know what a soy boy is, by the way?
No, tell me again, because I remember you told me, but I
Yeah, I
can't
did mention it
remember.
before. So there's a YouTube. I think it came from this YouTuber, Paul Joseph Watson, or maybe he just did the big video about it. But essentially, in soy, there's phytoestrogen, like plant estrogen.
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying like men who are vegetarians and eat a lot of soy, they're ingesting estrogen and it's feminizing them and turning them gay, I think is one of the things too. Which, it's not true. Plant estrogen doesn't do what human estrogen does. So that's what she's saying, no whiny guys or whatever it is.
No way.
Yeah,
It's
so
just some people are lost in the world, and she's definitely one of them.
yeah. So in Schaumburg, Illinois, Just Ducky 1 is looking for Mr. Deplorable.
Just Ducky.
Yeah, if anyone's ever asked to see your manager, this is what she looks like. But here's something funny. Looking for a single black American male only. Why? It's all I've ever dated. That's all I'm ever gonna date.
Oh my God.
And she
Okay.
put single in all caps, which maybe I'm being paranoid. I think she's saying, like, I know all you black men like to cheat. Well, you're not gonna do it with me. That's what the vibe that I get from her.
I figured because, on some websites, people are, like, they're in relationships and they're, like, into, like, other...
Swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, she's just trying to make it clear, like, hey, I'm not actually into that.
Maybe there's a big culture of
a
swinging on
single.
Trump.dating that she's just reacting
There
to.
could be, because I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Right.
I'm sure there's a lot of extracurricular activities Trump does. But we're not going to get into that.
I mean, it's documented. There's probably video.
I mean, he tweets it, so
Yeah.
it's obviously not a secret.
Yeah, her favorite things are life, first of all, which that's a cop out. Her two cats, coffee,
She's
ravioli,
a
and
creeper.
garlic bread.
Nah, she's a creeper. She likes cats, bro. Stay away.
Yeah, she also says she likes everything from the 80s. I'm assuming Ronald Reagan as well. That one's not that funny. Oh, no, this one's very funny. The introduction is, I'm just here to check things out. Are any of you even real cops? I'm a huge supporter of police and would love to be part of a hero's life.
Oh
So
my
she just
God.
wants to bang a cop.
Please,
what she's
Kellen,
doing
post some of these on our Twitter because...
I'll have to censor some faces and some locations, but I'll throw them up.
No, they need to be outed.
No, I think we can't do that.
Oh.
It's probably illegal.
Look, they need to be outed. They need to let the world know what they are putting out online. Actually, you should read their terms and agreements because if they're...
See if I'm allowed to, maybe.
If it's a public thing, I would post it. Girl from Lisle. Skittle me that. Is that her name?
No,
Oh.
I don't remember. Just Ducky 1, I think.
Whatever.
White and Proud was another one.
That's the one.
That's the one, yeah.
White and Proud, homegirl. You definitely got to be outed. You're tripping because you're probably, have you seen that video on YouTube when there's a bunch of like KKK members and they do a DNA test to see like where their roots are from, and before they get the results, the commentator lets them know like they ask them like, hey, where do you think you're from? They go, oh, I'm a proud Polish man and I'm a proud German, blah blah blah, all this like white stuff, right? And then half of them get it back and they're half Mexican.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh.
You know what that reminds me of? You can pick for your ethnicity on this. It's like you can be like black, Asian, Hispanic, and then you can't pick white. There's like Irish, German, Polish, Italian. Because like we have a bunch of different races. We're not all the same race.
Yep.
There's diversity among us.
And then on this YouTube video, you see them like before they get the results, they're like, "Oh yeah, I hate this race. I hate that race." Blah, blah, blah.
They don't believe it. They stay racist.
And then boom, you're half Mexican, bro. You just said you didn't like Mexicans. What are you gonna do now?
They cut a pound of flesh out and say that was the Mexican flesh.
But I'm just like, these people are ridiculous. So Miss White and Proud, you're ridiculous.
You might be Asian or a soy boy.
Right.
Or whatever. Or fat. Those are the three things you didn't want. So here's one. This is what I imagined I would find on this, and I did find it. I'm 26 years old, going through a divorce. I have 3 kids. I love to hunt and fish. Country music is my favorite.
Oh, my.
And I'm like, all right, so you're just a total cliche.
Just airing out all their laundry.
The Gorkanator. I went to Texas because I figure there's more crazy people.
Definitely.
So the Gorkanator.
You actually should have went to Pennsylvania.
Really? Are there crazy people there too?
Pennsylvania is slept on. They're like nut jobs.
Maybe we do an update from Pennsylvania.
They're nut jobs.
Yeah, the Gorkanator says she's married to a cuck and looking for a daddy bull. So that's disconcerting. I don't like seeing that. I wasn't happy about it.
What is that?
Well, like cuckold is like someone whose wife is cheating on him. Oh. But they've kind of updated it to mean like they just say it. It's kind of, there used to be like a racial tone to it, like, you're trying not to be racist so hard you let black men sleep with your wife is what it. I don't know if that's how it started on the internet. That's what it originally meant, and it's kind of been adopted by mainstream culture who don't use it with that exact tone. Oh my. But just to say someone's weak.
Don't say that no more. We're not using that word no more. I don't like that.
Okay, I won't say it.
Thank you.
I'm
black and I'm proud.
Me too. Proud of you for being black. Baby Queen 72 from Texas. Like you, but younger, but also.
She better not. She better not. Tell me what. Ooh.
But here's this one. Tell me if this is actually funny or not. I'm single, looking for an honest man. I'm very passionate and romantic, and I'm not afraid to show my affections in private. That means she's easy, right?
Very.
That's what she's saying.
Very.
I'm not afraid to show my affections in private. Is like a early 20th century way of saying like, yeah, we can do this.
I kind of like that though. Like, I don't like her.
Okay, she stole your name.
Right, and she's white. Well, ooh, not like that. Not like that. Oh my, like she's white on this Trump supporting website. That's what I meant.
Right. There were a lot of black Trump supporters in Naperville.
Really?
Yeah. But they're all like not cool.
Black card revoked. For sure.
So
Y'all can't get into no Diddy concerts. You can't go see Black Panther.
I don't think they want to go to Diddy concerts.
They can't go see Black Panther.
I think they appropriate my culture.
They better not say nothing about Black Panther because they can get these hands any day because that was a bomb movie.
Okay, I'll close it out with this one, which is possibly the best thing I've ever seen. Pokemon Girl 21. I really like Pokemon. Also, I collect animal bones.
What?
That's just on her profile. And then she goes through the rest of the profile like she didn't just say she collects animal bones.
Now that's some white people stuff right there. That right there, white people do that stuff. Yeah, I collect animal poop.
I mean, I don't. Nor does anyone I know.
Yeah, I let you tell it, right?
So, anyway, I've got a date with her on Friday. I have collected some interesting animal bones that she might like to see.
Oh, Lord. Well, that's it for Kel's Corner. We're going to come back after this short break, and we're going to have the topic of the day. This time, we're actually going to go Facebook Live. So if you guys have me on Facebook, it's... What's my Facebook name?
Is it Rissa Boo Boo, or is that your Snapchat one?
No, Rissa Baby. 2 Y's. Add me on Facebook. I'm going to go live, and I want you guys, please give us feedback. You can call, but it seems like y'all are shy to call. Our number is 815-836-5000. I'll repeat it again when we get into the topic because today's topic, I think, is very good, very applicable to all genders. Everybody can get in on the conversation. So I want you to get in old, young, baby, senior citizen, everybody comment. Ask your grandpappy, ask your grandmammy. Let her know. Topic of the day is
girls. I got ratchet girls, bossed up bad girls, foreign swag girls.
All right, my bad again, guys. I'm obviously not paying attention. I'm not.
We got to get an intern for this.
Man, we definitely do. Okay, I'm trying to go Facebook Live, guys. I really am. I'm so sorry. It's just really hard because I really don't even know what I'm doing. So I think I just want to hit live video.
Is it up? Is it happening?
Yeah, I think so.
It can be like at a weird angle or something. It'll look like artsy, like we tried to do it on purpose.
Ooh, I look fat. Guys, I promise I'm skinny. Hey. But we're live. Hey, it's the Quinn and Kel show on WLR, right? 88.1 FM, Lewis University in Romeoville, Illinois. And it's that time of the show to do the topic of the day. Kel, you ready for the topic of the day?
I don't know. I'm trying to gear myself up for it. I think I'm good.
I don't know. Lately, my topics have been all relationship based, and I really don't know why. But
We can keep it a theme of the show.
because I think I'm good at relationship advice. Honestly, I think that's my reason. But so the topic of the day is, what do you do if your significant other, the dude you talk to, the female you talk to, they're not hitting you back? Like, you text them, they don't hit you back. Like, when do you get too thirsty? You know
Immediately is the answer for me.
Really?
No, as soon as they're not texting me back, I regress immediately to, like, we're talking on Twitter or Tinder, and they haven't responded for a while, and I'm like, oh, I guess they don't like me, and that's why they're not responding, and they're never going to respond again. I apparently have very low self-esteem because if it goes if I'm in a conversation with someone I'm dating, 5 minutes, and they don't get back to me, I'm like, well,
they don't like me no more.
why did they don't like me? I should get back on Tinder because I better start looking now.
I don't know. See, I'm one to blow up somebody's phone. I'll quadruple text you.
I get self-conscious about that.
No, matter of fact, I'm going to text you. You don't text me back, I'm going to call you. You don't call me back, I'm going to find your location. I'm going to pull up on you. And then I'm going to ask you, why ain't you text me back? So then we're just going to have a problem. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just continue to sublimate the fear that I'm not good enough until it ruins the relationship.
Bring them on camera. Bring who on camera?
Probably me.
Oh, that's what the live is saying. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. This live thing, I'm super new to. I really don't know how to use it. But it's asking me, do I want to bring these people on live? No, I don't want to bring y'all on live. My bad. But y'all can keep tuning in. For those of you who just tuned in, the topic of the day is, what do you do when your significant other, the girl you're talking to, the female, the man you're talking to, they don't hit you back? You text them, they don't hit you back. What are you doing? You're going to blow up their phone? You're going to beat them up? You're going to drop them like a hot cake? Like, what do you do? Me personally, I feel like if the person ain't hitting you back, they may be busy. You got to keep that in mind. Like, they just may be busy, and you can't be blowing up their phone.
Here's the thing, though. If they're busy, then they don't read it. But I feel like if you read it, you got to go back.
Oh, see, that's where you make the mistake. I don't turn my red text on nobody.
I don't either.
Nah, that's the quickest way to get got.
No, I was originally texting you. I was like, oh, I respect her. She didn't turn it on. She's cagey like me.
Yeah, but no, I definitely do not keep my text on red. Hey, cousin, that's my cousin Vanessa. She's on live. But yeah, the question is, what are y'all gonna do if your significant other doesn't text you back? Let's make it a little more interesting, shall we? So.
But she does text your brother back.
Nah. What do you do when your significant other don't text you back, but you see them on social media? You see them snapping. You see them posting Facebook lives. You see them on live. Like, what do you do?
My initial reaction is, well, you to be mad about it. Here's my mature answer. I'm gonna attempt to be an adult.
Please be mature. Be mature.
Go date their cousin or something. No. I think that clearly that means they have seen it, but they don't want to talk to you. So then there's some reason that they don't want to talk to you. Maybe it's they don't feel like talking to you, because that can happen. You spend a lot of time with someone, you're like, I don't want to talk to them right now.
True.
And if you force yourself to talk to them, you're going to get resentful about it. So it could be that, or it could be they're pissed off at you about something.
Very true. See, my thing is, so like I said before, they could be busy. But if you busy and you on Snapchat and you on Facebook and you're replying to messages on Facebook, commentings on Facebook, you can definitely hit me back.
That means they're not busy. That means it's something about specifically you that you're not.
Right.
That they're not
you
getting
can
back
definitely
to.
hit me back. Now, if it's somebody I'm just talking to, then boom, y'all done. Bye. I don't got time for that. If you're not gonna hit me back, on to the next one. But if we're in a relationship and you don't hit me back and you on social media, I'm burning your house down.
I wouldn't.
Point blank, period. Like, I'm burning your house down. Like, and then, no, matter of fact, while you on Facebook, I'm gonna comment on all your posts. Hey, what's up? What you doing? Not answering me. That's what you're doing. What else?
You're gonna air that for everybody? Everybody's gonna see your problems?
Man, I don't care. See, okay, I do care when people like post all their business on Facebook. I do find that annoying. But if it's a situation like this, I'm gonna keep it subtle and simple. I'm not gonna overdo anything, but I'm definitely gonna be like, hey, what you doing? Not texting me back. ...
If they do it a whole bunch, I might start doing that, like kind of as a joke. But the first, like if it's just an isolated incident, I feel like there's some reason they don't want to talk to me, and I should probably figure out what that is.
All right, so we are getting some feedback. So Asia said they need to be mature and respond to me because we are in a relationship. I get that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would have to burn down their house at that point.
Like, what if they just come back with, I don't want to talk right now?
If they come back with that, then I'll be like, homeboy, I want to talk. So ain't no in between. Like, you don't get to pick when you get to talk to me. I pick when I get to talk to you. That's how it goes. I run it. I wear the pants. I wear the shoes. I wear the jacket. I wear the hat. All that in a relationship. I wear it all. You get a sock. You get that
like
one
that Red
sock.
Hot Chili Peppers tour?
What?
It was I can't say the name of it on air, but it was the Socks On tour.
Oh.
And all they wore was socks, but not on their feet.
Oh, that's oh. Is it the O that I just got?
I think so, yeah. It rhymes with socks, is what they put their socks on.
Yeah,
the Socks On that tour.
Yeah.
I tried to play some Red Hot Chili Peppers for you today, and first 3 notes, she's like, "What is that white crap?"
All right, my cousin agrees with me. You got to comment on their social media. Must be nice. She used the F word. Cousin Vanessa, we can't use the F word on air, girlfriend.
Control yourself. Not that we do.
Come on now.
Not that we never slip
no
up.
F word. But and everybody's agreeing with me. That's what I'm saying. You gotta pop up on them. You gotta comment on their stuff. You gotta let them know that you see them seeing you seeing them.
I feel like you gotta let them know maybe, but not on social media.
Nah.
Because if they're responding to other people and not you, there's some reason they don't want to talk to you. And what if it's like you accidentally did something bad?
Nah, I'm posting. What's up? Tell me what's good on social media if you want to talk on social media. Let me go. What's up?
You're just going to cause more problems.
That's fine.
You're going to cause more problems.
That's fine.
Do you want to cause, is that what you want?
I'll cause all the problems.
Because they're about to take the sock off and walk away.
That's fine. I'll walk away before anybody walks away.
There's
first.
the difference is that.
But I'm just saying, don't be like, if I text you, text me back. If I don't text you, text me. Call me. I'll call you.
This is very one-sided.
What you mean?
You're expecting like they always have to be texting you constantly.
No, that's not what
it's like
I'm
if
saying.
I text you, you're texting me. If I'm not texting you, you're texting me.
No, that's not what I'm saying because I don't like to be texted all the time. But I'm saying like if I text you, you should text me back. It doesn't have to be right away, but you should text me back.
This is some woman stuff. I'm going to go ahead and call it some woman stuff.
No.
And what I mean by that is specifically when women do stuff where they're like, and men do it too, I'm sure, but my experience with it has been women stuff, where it's something like I don't want to be texted all the time, but like if I don't text you in a while, you should still text me. So then how are we supposed to figure out, is that like, it's been an hour? Is that the amount of time I'm supposed to text? Or is it days? Is it weeks? It's this stuff like, it's the same stuff where you're like, do what you want to do, or it's like, I don't care, but you do care, and we just have to figure it out.
No, okay, so when I say you don't have to text me back right away, you got to text me within that day, for sure. Don't go 2-3 days and don't text me back, because that's petty. And if you want to get petty, my name ain't DJ Queen for nothing. I'm the queen of pettiness, okay? I will shut you down, and it will get real for you.
Are you not seeing a significant other? Like, at 3 days, I feel like I would see whoever I'm dating.
No, I mean, I'll see them, but it's going to get petty, real petty.
Right.
Real, like, okay, so here's an example. So if I text you and you don't text me back until 3 days later, when you text me, I'm going to wait 3 years to text you back.
You're going to...
3 years. And I'll be like, hey, I'm sorry, I was
I don't
asleep.
endorse this.
That's what I'm going to say. I'll be like, oh, I was asleep. I'm so sorry. I just read this.
Why are you just trying to dunk on everyone you're dating?
What do you mean?
All of your answers, like, none of your answers are constructive.
Yes,
That's
they
what it
are.
is. All of your answers are, they're doing this to me. I'm getting them back like this.
Because I'm petty. I know I'm petty.
I'm petty with people I don't know. Like, I deliver pizza. This is a fun way to be petty if you guys deliver pizza. Like, if they don't tip you or something, as you walk away, close the mirror in on their passenger side door, because then they'll get in, see it's closed, have to get back out and go around and grab it.
Yeah, you're real petty,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. I hate all my customers.
Dang.
So I'll be petty about people I don't know. But if I'm dating someone, the pettiness goes away. Except in, like, I'll say something crappy in the moment. But dating people, I feel like you got to let the pettiness go.
See, okay, I see what you're talking about. I understand. Trust me, I hear you 100%. I hear you. But
And now you're going to talk over me. Right? Right?
But I just feel like if they feel like, they don't have to, say anything to you for a whole day, then we ain't got to talk for a whole 3 years, my man. Like, we don't got to talk, period. You ain't got to say nothing to me. I don't got to say nothing to you. At that point.
That's a quick trigger finger.
I mean, I don't think so. Because
a day?
if you think about it, it takes 2 seconds to say, hey, what's up? It don't even take 2 seconds. It takes literally 0.0 seconds to say, hey, what's up?
But that's a question which will invite more texts, which if they don't want to talk, they're not going to do that.
Okay, it takes a quick second to say, hey, I hope you have a good day. Boom. That's the text right there. And I will be fine with that. Like, I'll be like, okay, cool. Thank you. I am going to have a good day. Perfect. And then I'll talk to you tomorrow when I'm having a bad day.
Here's the thing. I'm going to be sexist again, say this is more woman stuff. Because unless you send your boyfriend a packet when you start talking about, like, this is what I consider acceptable, they're like, I know I'll text people and think, if I say, hope you have a good day, and I don't say anything else, are they going to be pissed off by that?
No. Because you're wishing them a well day. It's not like you're saying, like, hey, what's up? Like, I'll talk to you later.
So that's you. Now I know that about you, and I'm sure some boyfriend of yours will be like, what do I say? And I'll be like, I remember this. But I'm just saying, like, I can't apply that to anyone I date because I don't know what they think.
I'm sure any woman would be appreciative of a good day text.
I'm sure they'd be appreciative of that. But
right.
but what if I'm thinking, I'm just going to say good day, and I don't want to talk though, so that's all I'm going to do. Are then they going to be like, you want me to have a good day, but you don't want to be part of my day?
I feel like that should be a conversation prior to you doing these good day texts. So when y'all get into this relationship, you should let her know, like, hey, I don't like to talk every day. Like, if I send you a good day text, like, that's it. I just want to say good day and hope you have a good day, and we'll talk when I want to talk. Like, you should have that conversation prior.
Which I have had that conversation.
See?
Where someone was like, do you like to FaceTime constantly? And I was like, hell to the no.
Gross.
My sister does that.
Ugh.
I will walk in and be talking to my sister, and then I'll hear like a noise and be like, what was that? And I'll realize her phone is just propped up on her desk, and her boyfriend is doing his own thing, and they're just FaceTiming.
No,
yeah,
I don't
weird.
like to see people's faces all the time. The official Ken, who was on our show last week.
What up, Ken?
He said there is no limitations to pettiness. Boop, boop.
I know Ken thinks that.
Ken.
I know you two would agree on that.
Thank you, Ken, because pettiness runs in my blood. It's in my DNA. I think my mama's petty. My sisters are petty. My daddy could be petty. I'm not really sure because he's my daddy. He don't really do that much. But I'm pretty sure the rest of the family
So what
is
I'm
petty.
hearing is that this is some woman crap.
No, and no.
All right, Becky.
I met some dudes that are petty, I think.
I'm pretty petty. I'm extremely petty.
Boom, so it's not a woman thing.
Not in this in this context within a relationship and someone's like, I try to be constructive in those situations. I'm petty to people I don't know.
All right, so my cousin Chastity, she says it's like this. If you text and you can't talk right at that moment, send a quick text saying I'm busy and I'll text you back when I'm done. It's not hard, but if they on social media, it's time to be petty. Pettiness never goes away. So everybody's agreeing with me.
Yeah, our listeners have voted,
cool.
clearly.
Petty is cool. I mean, it's not cool because sometimes you can go overboard with the pettiness. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, if you talk to him for 3 years, that's cool. If you don't talk to him for 4 years, then it's overboard.
Oh, my mama's on the live, and I just called her petty. I'm so sorry, Mom. So sorry.
Well, if she's petty, you can expect retribution.
And then Desiree said, some women like to be texted all day, every day. But for the ones that don't, it's easy just to say, hey, I'm going to be busy today. Call or text you when I can. It's simple. See, I'm one of those girls, I don't like to talk and text all day, every day. Because one, I run out of stuff to say. At that point, I'm starting to get phony. I'll get phony. Like, I'll be like, ha, 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 yeah, LOL, you're so funny. Like, and I'm saying laughing, and I'm having a straight dead face. At that point, because it's like, I mean, literally, how much can you say in one day? Like, there's not that much you can talk about in one day. Unless you...
I've had this, and you're all getting the one side of all of my relationship issues, and I'm sure there's some other more relevant side that other people have.
Sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My dad said he is petty, though. Just a side note. Keep going. Okay. Oh, wait. He said I'm not petty. I'm sorry. I'm reading that wrong. So sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry to my family. I'm so sorry.
I also apologize to my family
petty.
just for...
they petty. They know they petty. That's the crazy part. They know they petty. My mama, she is a biblical petty. So she's one of those ladies who will...
So she's like you, like if you don't text her back, she like floods your house?
No.
Plague of frogs.
No, if you don't
kills the firstborn.
So if you don't text my mom back, she'll give you a nice fake smile, like, oh, hey, did you have a good day? But inside, she's burning up, and she gonna say some like little slick stuff, and you gonna catch it, and you gonna be like, dang, was that like a jab at me? Like, is she mad?
And you can't tell.
You can't tell because she's always smiling. That's my mom. She's always smiling. Neither are your sisters. My sisters are petty too, Dad. Like, have you met them? We're all petty. It's in our DNA.
Do you notice how little I call out my family on this show?
Oh, I call them out all the time. All day, every day. But they don't listen. But now they listening.
I called out my sister a little bit.
Yeah, you did. Talking about she on FaceTime all the time.
Yeah, but yeah, her and her boyfriend are weird.
Yeah.
I don't. They're just so with each other all the time, and I'm never.
I don't like
with anyone like that.
I can't do that either. It's just like, granted, what Desiree said. Some girls like that, but I like to think of myself. I'm not a typical girl. I don't like to be.
No, I know that.
Oh.
Are you about to get petty about that?
I don't like to be around people all the time. I don't like to talk all the time. Like, sometimes I literally just want to be by myself. I want to just be on social media and not have anybody comment on my stuff like, hey, what are you doing? Not texting me back. Like, I don't want that on my social media. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's times where I just want to be left alone. And I would hope that whoever I'm dating will understand that and be like, okay, like, let me like give her some space or whatever, and then hop back into it. Because I mean, I don't always want space, but I don't always say when I do want space. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, you don't always say what you want, and then you expect people to just know.
Kid said it best. My mom is the queen of shade with a smile. That is my mom. She like, and she's so slick with it. She's so slick. She'll be like, oh, I like your hair, but you should straighten it. And you just like, so should I straighten it or do you like my hair? Like,
she's not saying it to get the insult in. She's trying to give you that psychological trauma.
You just gotta hear her because she'll insult you.
I know.
For
I'm saying,
sure. For sure.
But she's not saying it to insult you. She's saying it to make you think about whether or not you were insulted and never be sure of yourself.
Man,
that's what she's doing.
I'm always sure I got insulted. I'm like,
she's cutting you off at the knees.
I'm like, damn, mama, like, tell me how you really feel. Wait, you just did. Like, can you chill? Put some chill on it. But that's what I think. I think moral of the story is if your significant other does not text you back, blow up their house.
I think you should wait to talk to them later and then
blow up their house. Blow it up. Boom.
All right, before we get in a fight about this.
Arson.
Are you ready for an amazing segue?
What's up?
Segue? All right. If your boyfriend wasn't texting you, would you get in a fight with his army and kill his rhino? We're talking about Black Panther now.
Good segue.
Right?
Black Panther
Seamless.
was a great movie.
You know,
hold on, y'all. I got to get off live. Thank you for tuning in. Queen No Domestic Violence. Remember, what kind of answer was that? Mom, stop talking to me. Official Ken, thank you for coming on the show one more time, and thank you for commenting. Desiree, you better stop talking before you get cussed out when you get home. You right. I'm stopping that right now. I am done. No inherence for you. Sorry, Dad, because put me in your will. And good night, Facebook Live.
So, Black Panther. I liked it. Honestly, the only character I could connect with was the CIA agent. He's the only one I really cared about.
Because you're white.
I'm kidding. I liked all the characters. Here's the thing. I got into the movie normally with all the characters, but there's a scene when spoilers. We do spoilers?
We can do spoilers.
They should have seen it by now.
Hold on. If y'all haven't seen Black Panther already, 1, you robbed them of their money because they needed that box money cash. Petty. 2, why haven't you seen it? Because it's the hottest movie on the block. 3, if you haven't seen it, turn it off now.
Nope, turn it off. Pause it. Go see it, and then hit play.
Oh, yeah.
Because we want them to listen.
Tell them we're on iTunes.
Oh, yeah, we're on iTunes. That's it.
I don't know why I didn't just say it myself, but we are officially on iTunes. We're the hottest show on the block right now, like I said.
Go to the podcast app, search us up like any other podcast.
Queen and Kill.
Subscribe, and we'll just show up in your podcast every week. We don't have to keep telling you to follow us on Twitter.
And hit us up on SoundCloud. What else do we got? We got Facebook. We got Twitter. We're coming out with an Instagram. We're about to get lit.
Google us every day to figure out our new online projects.
After spring break, we're on the map. You can't escape us even if you tried. So good luck. But back to Black Panther.
So there's one scene where they're with, can't remember the dude's name, but he's the leader of the gorilla tribe. They're talking to him. And M'Baku, that's right. So T'Challa has woken up by this point, and they're all talking about, we're going to go back and fight Killmonger. And they're all saying that it's very cool in black ways, like, we're going to go get him. And then Martin Freeman, he's barely on screen. He's like, yeah, I'll help too. And I'm like, hey, that's the Queen and Kel show. Yep. I agree. I'll help too.
I thought my favorite part was when T'Challa dies. Sorry, big spoiler. He dies.
That's his ghost in the Infinity War trailer.
His family goes to I think they're called the Jabari tribe.
Yes.
The Jabari tribe.
I like to call him the Jabari tribe, but.
He looks like Jabari, that guy.
Hey.
M'Baku? Totally Jabari's hair.
Okay, sure.
Anyways, don't be cutting up. The correct answer should have been, if you're talking all the time, what will you talk about when you see each other? My mom is not letting it go.
I agree with your mom.
I'm actually in trouble when I get home. Oh my God, chill, Mom. I was just playing, girl. You know
focus?
I love you.
Focus,
I'm so
Mrs.
sorry.
Queen. Please let her focus on Black Panther. Chew her out when she gets home.
Man, but what was I saying? Man, I lost my train of
something
thought.
that M'Baku was doing.
Yeah. So my favorite part was when they go to the Jabari's tribe up into the mountains, and they go to speak to him to let him know that they want to give him the flower to give him the strength to take over the new king. And this white guy starts talking, and they start barking at this man. I was like, dang, he can't even say a word. And he was like, don't you ever say anything to me again. Don't speak to me directly. I was like, okay, bruh, man, you better let him know. Let him know.
I actually, in the theater when that happened, I was actually like, I breathed quieter. I felt like I should be quieter when that happened. Will you stop looking at your damn Apple Watch?
I'm so sorry. My mom is blowing my...
bougie.
I just want to let you guys know, this is probably like the first time my mom has ever listened to the show. And the fact that she tuned in at the part where I'm talking about her is even worse. So now I'm definitely
I think my mom's
in trouble.
listening too, by the way. She told me she was going to listen.
Hey, Dwayne.
Hi, Mom. Notice what a good son I am, and I don't drag you on air.
Hey, Kellen's mom, I was at your house today, and I used the bathroom. Thank you. Your bathroom is really nice. Your shower detail is gorgeous.
She's talking about the downstairs one, Mom, with the rocks.
Yes. And your jacuzzi, I'm going to be up in there, so open it up.
We've given you several invitations to our house, and you didn't show up.
Well, that was when there was a ton of white people there.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable with just the family white people there, and not like your whole entire family white people there.
Okay.
So
All right.
sorry, white people of Kellen.
Sorry, whites.
I'm just saying.
Can you focus on Black Panther? You want to talk about some Black Power? Let's talk about Black Panther.
You're right. The all around the movie I thought was great. I feel like you don't have to read the comics to understand the plot.
Because I've never touched the comics.
Same, neither have I. I just wanted to see because it was an all black cast. I like Lupita. I like Black Panther himself. I can't think of his name right now, but he is a
Chadwick Boseman.
Yes, he is a fine man. Oh my God, he is so fine. And M'Baku, he is a 6'6" Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know what they call themselves.
Tobago.
Well, whatever. He's from the islands, and he is a fine, scrumptious man, nice and tall and beautiful. And just when he was barking, I was like, oh, okay, bark at me too. Come on with it. But anyways,
there were the few things I didn't like. Okay, first of all, the "what are those" joke.
The what?
When she's got and she goes, "What are the?" I felt like the actress didn't even want to do it.
Yeah, there was some parts where it was kind of like, ugh, but still, altogether, it was really good.
There were a couple of formulaic points where it was like they're going up to the gorilla tribe, and M'Baku is like, "There's something I should show you." I'm like, "Oh, it's T'Challa." Clearly, they found.
I didn't think that. I did not think that. I thought he was gonna like take them into private so he can drink the juice himself. That's what I thought was gonna happen because I was like, "Oh man, Brown Man is ready to take down Wakanda, and he gonna rule Wakanda. He ain't gonna help them out no more. He just gonna take out the king. He gonna become the king. He don't care about T'Challa. Yada yada yada." That's what I thought was gonna happen. Then I was like, oh, "T'Challa's in the snow. No way. Oh my God." Get out of here! So I thought it was a super big plot twist for me. But you
knew we were going to be alive though because of Infinity War.
No, I didn't because I don't even know what that is. I barely watch superhero movies.
All right.
You know this,
yeah.
Okay? I was like, man, that's crazy that this whole movie is based on a dude that just died. I was like super upset. I was like, no way, like for real.
I was immediately like, okay, how is he like? What is the way that he's not dead? But here's the thing. The thing I really liked about the movie is like people were like, it didn't have a lot of politics in it. I was like, what are you talking about? But and the politics of the movie is that it's an all black. It's mostly black cast. It's black representation.
You know what I liked about the movie the most was the women actresses in that movie. They all were phenomenal.
And they're in it almost as much as like Chadwick and
my
Mark
mom.
Ruffalo.
She just texted me. She said the women are everything. They were holding it down, and I agree with you, Mama. Okay, so please don't.
Well, when T'Challa was quote unquote dead, it was his sister Okoye and another name that I forgot.
His mom.
His mom, yeah. Oh no, not Okoye, because Okoye.
She was loyal to the throne.
To the throne. So what was Lupita Nyong'o's character's name?
Nakari.
Nakia. That's it,
Nakia. I was like, it's something with the N. I remember that much.
Yeah. So they were the heroes of the movie for that portion of time.
Mm-hmm. And then when towards the end when they were coming to fight, I was totally stunned when the women warriors, they turned their backs on to the new king, even though prior to this little mishap going down, the girl said she's loyal to the throne and whoever sits on the throne. And I was like, no way.
But here's the thing. Because he wasn't dead, that means the trial where he won the throne wasn't over. So she really was loyal to the throne because she's saying, since that trial's not over, he hasn't won anything yet.
Oh, well, I just thought that was totally dope. And those women, like, they were fighting it. It make one, I want to shave my head now. No lie. I'm going to shave my head. I'm probably going to do it like soon too. Like that baldness was like giving me life. I was like, yes, Baldy, get it, Baldy. Come on, Baldy. I want to be bald now and I want to get a tattoo on my head or something. But that's beside the point. Their fighting skills like made me want to like get into the gym and do like some martial arts or something, even though I'm totally uncoordinated and I know I can't do that. I'm going to try.
Just train. You get coordinated.
Man, I'm about to Wakanda for life and kick my leg or something.
Right.
Because
she's kicking her leg.
I was, and it hurt me a little bit.
She's standing for this segment.
I pulled a hammy on that one.
Ooh.
But I think the women were definitely my favorite part of Black Panther, besides the fine ass men, because they was scrumptious. All of them. T'Challa, Michael B. Jordan, M'Baku.
Let's talk about Michael B. Jordan's character.
Even Forrest Whitaker, you was looking fine up in there
too.
He
looked less cross-eyed than usual.
He was fine too in that little purple garb robe he had. Yes, Forrest. Yes.
Even the dude that had the disc in his mouth, he looked good though.
Okay.
With the suit he was wearing, I was like, that's a look. Normally when I see that disc, I'm like, how do you talk?
You know what? I did appreciate the fact that they took in so much African culture within this one movie. So like the guy with the disc in his mouth, that's actually a thing that African tribes do, and it shows the sign of like how high you are in authority. And the necklaces that the women wear show your wealth and status in the community and stuff like that. So I thought it was really nice that they, took a part of every African culture within Africa and put it into this one movie. The blankets that the shielding guys had on.
Yeah,
that's an African
Get
thing
Out
as
guys
well.
tribe had.
Yep, that's an African thing as well. The outfit that the warriors wore, that's an African thing as well. Like, there's just so many bits and pieces of the culture within
it really
there.
does look like, what if there was an African country that was untouched by colonialism? That's really like, what would happen if those were the cultures that became modern cultures.
Since we're talking about Black Panther and we got like 5 more minutes, I just want to bring up the fact that some people are finding it upset that when people went to the movies, they were wearing their kente cloths, they were, dressing as Coming to America and stuff like that. There was this one girl on my Facebook, I'm not going to name names, but she said she didn't understand why people are doing that and they're doing too much and stuff like that. And she said it doesn't make sense for them to do that. I just want to let you know, homegirl, that the reason people were doing that is because they're showing their pride in their African culture, regardless of the movie, regardless of if it's about a superhero or not. Coming to America was about a black, an African king who was rich and wealthy, and he came over to America to find a wife. So they're showing homage to that, because you don't always see an African king. You don't see him looking that well. The reason they're wearing their kente cloths is because the movie is based in Africa, homegirl. I don't know if you saw the movie, but the movie is based in Africa. In Africa, that's where kente cloths came from. That's where dashikis came from. Like, when I saw that post on Facebook, she irked my nerves. I was going to comment, but then I was like, if I comment, I'm just going to get into this whole beef with this girl, and I don't got time for that, because one, the girl's like 6'10" feet tall, and I don't got time for that, actually. I'm all good on that. So, homegirl, if you're listening, please don't take it to heart, because
you're not petty.
You're not petty. You're really tall, and I'm not. and I know you can take me for sure. But I just want to let you know that's why people were wearing their African garbs. That's why people were showing up and showing out, because this is an African American movie with African American, Africans, Tobagoans, everybody who is of black descent, who is black, whose skin color looks like yours, is casted in this movie, and they wanted to show pride in that movie, and that is why they showed out. It's the same as when people are dressed up like Harry Potter and go see Harry Potter. It's the same when people dress up to go see Captain America or whatever white other movies there are. It's the same thing. Black people can do what white people can do as well. So I just want to let you know, granted, you don't have to. You can go to the movies and look however you want to look. But the reason some people dressed up was because they wanted to show pride. They wanted to show they were happy to see people that look like them on the screens. If you're not proud of that, then, I mean, that's your own fault. I'm proud to be black. I don't know about you, but I'm proud. My daughter wore a dashiki. I wore a dashiki. Like,
I wore a flannel.
I also had a Afro lady on my T-shirt holding up the civil rights sign. So, I mean, you just have to be proud of your culture, and if you're not, then you're not. But please don't criticize other people for going to the movies like that, because there was a reason behind it. They're not just dressing up like anything just to go see this movie. So I just had to get that out because it really pissed me off.
Well, let me throw something that's kind of off of that. I saw someone saying, Black Panther's not a political movie. You want a political movie, talk about 12 Years a Slave or Moonlight. I was like, well, they won Best Picture. People talked about them.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think black people probably want to see black representation, see other black people like doing something other than having
slaves.
Bad crap happen to them.
You know, those movies are great. You
gotta see both of them,
because they teach you about where you came from. The reason there's light-skinned black people is because there was white people raping black women. That's the reason there was
Thomas Jefferson raping black women.
You know, I'm not saying that's the reason all light-skinned are like coming out, but that's the main reason there's light-skinned people. That's the reason. That's when mixed people started coming out, was because people were getting raped. Our people were getting raped. And so you don't always want to see that side of the story. You want to see a positivity light shed on black people, which Black Panther did just that, because you're tired of seeing people as slaves, maids, and people getting shot down. Fruitvale Station, great movie, but it's about a black man who got shot.
There's been so much Oscar bait of, look at all the bad stuff white people did to black people.
Yeah.
And that stuff needs to be up, and it needs to focus on black people enduring it. But once you got an idea of what the past was, you're gonna have to see a vision of the future. And I like seeing people like, he's punching the bad guy. That's fun. Mm-hmm. And if you want to get serious about your fun, you need to have representation of everybody gets to punch the bad guy.
One more thing before we leave.
Do you want to hit Killmonger at all?
Who?
The bad guy? Do you want to talk about him at all?
Was that Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just like talk about his character?
Because he was
fine. And he was fine, sure. He was. The haircut, the outfit, like he was looking really good.
He was a snack, a whole meal. He looked like the popcorn I was eating. Just
I could very easily get over those.
It's
very easy to get over the bumps, considering everything else.
Man, them bumps, lickable.
Sure.
What's up, Michael?
Put some powdered sugar on it. They're like snow caps.
Call me Michael, because your boo was here. Okay? But no, I wanted to hit on the topic of the LGBT community. They were upset that they weren't represented in the movie. Now,
I was cool with it. I didn't know we were mad.
I have a feeling I'm going to upset them with this statement, but I'm going to say it because I want to say it. You know, you guys don't have to be represented in everything. Just like black people aren't represented in everything, y'all don't got to be represented in everything. Let us have our shine. Like, can we get some shine without having y'all hop on trying to get your shine too? Like, we just want one single shine on before y'all hop down somebody's throat. Like, I get it. There could have been an opportunity, but there wasn't. Oh, well. There's other movies where you guys are represented in a positive light. There's not too many of movies like that for black people. So let us have our movie, and you go talk to the makers of Iron Man and tell them there's no LGBT in there. Go talk to Captain America, the Hulk. Who else is in Marvel?
I don't know.
Ant-Man.
Deadpool's in Marvel. Deadpool's in Marvel, but Deadpool is definitely queer.
Ant-Man and Wasp. Is there going to be the LGBT community in there? Are y'all going to hop down their throat too? Because if you don't, I'm definitely going to hop down their throat.
Because there was a hype about this movie being about representation. It's the same crap of like, why are people saying it's a diverse movie? It's just a bunch of black people. It's like, well, the movie's not diverse. It's diversifying movies in general by being more representational.
I'm just tired of people commenting on this movie like it's something bad happening. Like, it is a good movie. It's showing positivity. It's showing black people in a light that black people have not seen themselves in, and it's creating so much positivity that little kids are thinking like, oh, I can be a superhero like Black Panther, or I can be this, or I can be a scientist because the girl in there was a genius, and I can be a warrior because the girl in there, she was a strong fighter. There's so many things that now kids can look up to, and they look like them. Little black kids, they look like them. So it's not like they have to look up to somebody who's white and be like, man, I wish I could be like that, but I can't because I'm black. You know?
Yeah. No, and I think I won't get too far into it because nobody cares about it, but I loved the politics of this movie and the way they talked about colonialism. The way that,
they literally called the white man
colonizers.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like how like Martin Freeman is like, yeah, this is what the CIA does. We destabilize stuff. And how like Americans show up in Wakanda and like that day there's a civil war. But that's not what's important about Black Panther. The reason Black Panther is good is because it's representation in the same kind of movie everybody else got.
I like that it was showing that Africa was the hub of civilization. Like, that's where it all started. And they actually said it within the movie. Michael B. Jordan said it. He was he had
a lot of good points.
That's why you wanted to talk about him. I now understand. Yeah. He had a ton of good points, especially his ending line. That one sunk deep.
In the beginning of the movie, I was like, I kind of want to be on his side. I'm like, it is genocide. So I was like, he's the bad guy. But then he said that line. I was like, nope, on his side again. I don't care. He's the hero of the movie because that line was awesome. It was such a deep point, and I really hope nobody missed it, because that line he said where he said, I'd rather die before being in bondage. That's not even what he said was cooler. You remember the reference he made, though? He wanted to be spread in the ocean. He said, bury me at sea, like my ancestors who jumped off the ships because they knew death was better than bondage. And I was like, screw it, Black Panther's a bad guy. This guy is definitely the hero of the movie.
But I just hope, Black people, I hope you guys did not miss that, because that, I think, speaks volumes. Like, you need to understand where you came from. You need to know where you came from. And you need to know that you should not put any limitation on yourself. If you want to go out and do that thing, go out and do that thing, and do it well. Do it with your passion. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't say, oh, I can't do it because of this. Oh, I can't do it because of that. You can do it if you put your mind to it. So I just want to let everybody know you can do it. And actually, that doesn't just go for Black people. That goes for all people. But mostly Black people, because, we ain't talking about y'all white folk no more. Y'all got too much.
I mean, Ant-Man is still us.
But that is the end of the show. We actually went over 3 minutes over our time, but I guess it makes up because we're a little late. But as an ending note, just Black people love each other,
Everybody love each other.
Let's stop the divide. Well, there's like a dark skin, light skin divide going down, That's crazy. It's not as relevant right now. But everybody love each other. Homegirl on Facebook, love your blackness. Go see Black Panther, because you irked me. I'm so sorry, but you irked me. Please don't fight me because you're too big. But ending note, I feel like Black people, this is your time to shine. And I feel like after this movie, before this movie came out, we could have shined. But now, since this movie is out and now everybody is in their blackness, keep that blackness going until the end of our days. Like, keep it going. Love your blackness. Celebrate your blackness. Don't shut your blackness down because a white man is in the room. Be black and proud all the time. Everywhere you go, be black and proud. That is my ending statement. Have a nice week, y'all.